Have you ever thought how the Queen responded to the moon landing? Would you believe that Her Majesty washed her own dishes on one occasion? Have you ever wondered about what Queen Elizabeth II did during World War II? Have you ever pondered how the Queen of England lived her life, or what she had to suffer through to buy her wedding dress? As you may have been aware that the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, passed away at the age of 96 on September 8, 2022. Amidst the mourning over the loss of the longest-living monarch in British history, many of us are reflecting fondly on the life of this magnificent woman. Despite the fact that Her Majesty has left us much to remember, there is still much to learn about her. She may be one of the most famous people on Earth, but she is also a person of surprising and lesser-known facts, from world records to her duty in World War II. Let's take a trip to the British Island and know about the top 10 fascinating facts about Queen Elizabeth II.
Number 1. There was a private ATM in Buckingham Palace's basement for the Queen's use, although it is highly unlikely that she would ever require it. Royal family members can only use this ATM, which is provided by the Coutts Bank. According to Tatler, if you have around £1.3 million in your account at Coutts, you will be able to do your banking for free. Number 2. It might leave you in disbelief to know that Her Majesty washed her own dishes on many occasions. During an interview with The Telegraph, Harry Mount recalled an account from a former royal courtier. He said, "Once, we were having a lunch during our shooting, and at the end of it, I overheard a voice, 'I will wash the dishes.' A yellow pair of washing-up gloves adorned the Queen's hands as I turned around." Number 3. In comparison with her predecessors, Queen Elizabeth II traveled more than any of them. Over 100 countries were visited by her during her reign, including 22 visits to Canada and 13 visits to France. Therefore, the Queen was better traveled than any British monarch before her. Number 4. In most people's minds, the Sydney Opera House is the first image that comes to mind when they imagine Australia. Considering that one of the most recognized buildings in the country was unveiled by a world-respected woman, it is only fitting. October 20th, 1973 was the day that the iconic Australian landmark was officially opened by the Queen. Number 5. Her Majesty did not have to take a driving test to legally drive a car, unlike the rest of us. As a matter of fact, it is only the monarch who is permitted to drive on public roads in the UK without a license. It is also worth noting that the Queen also did not have a passport. This is because both the documents were issued in her name, so either was not necessary for her, a privilege that was exclusive to Her Majesty. Number 6. Prior to becoming the Queen, the then Princess Elizabeth volunteered to be a truck driver and a mechanic during World War II. In doing so, she made history by becoming the first female member of the royal family to serve in the military. Number 7. Queen Elizabeth sent a message to Apollo 11 astronauts on the occasion of the first lunar landing in order to congratulate them on their achievement. As it turned out, the message had been pre-recorded. There was a metal container that contained the message. Number 8. The Queen bought her wedding dress with ration coupons. Due to the austerity measures implemented in the United Kingdom in the aftermath of World War II, the then Princess Elizabeth had to use clothing ration coupons to procure the fabric for her wedding dress. The government allowed her to make the purchase, according to British Heritage, by granting her 200 additional ration coupons. Number 9. The Queen sent out over 300,000 cards to her royal fans. Over 300,000 congratulatory cards were sent by Queen Elizabeth II to individuals celebrating their 100th birthdays in her role as head of the British monarchy. A total of 900,000 diamond wedding anniversary messages were also sent by her. Number 10. The Queen bathed every morning in 7 inches of water. In terms of personality, Her Majesty was extremely unique. She was given a bath every morning by her maid as she sipped her breakfast tea. In an interview with the press, Angela Kelly, former personal assistant to the Queen, disclosed that the temperature of the bath had to be exact. In order to test the temperature, it was necessary to use a thermometer encased in wood, and water no deeper than 7 inches deep.